Hello everyone, this is LunarRainbowShyGuy, and welcome to my 0-year anniversary of making videos. Now you might be wondering, what's this 0-year anniversary thing about? Well, basically, I was planning on getting started with making videos around this time, but long story short, I've had to change my plans, but I still want to at least make a video, so I decided to do a quick playthrough of one of my favorite games, that being Tetris Attack. I'm just gonna go into versus computer mode here. Of course, I've played this game tons, so I've got to be playing on the hardest difficulty. By going over to hard, then holding up L and pressing A. Technically, you can also press start instead of A. The important thing is that you hold up and L when you select hard. Anyway, howdy there, welcome back to Yoshi's Island. Oh no! Bowser and his friends are at it once again! Using magic, he started the rains, a regular deluge. He even cast a spell on most of my friends. If nothing is done, the world will be flooded. Luckily, his spell didn't work on me, and I figured out how to remove the spell. The time has come to defeat Bowser and his cronies. Now, off to the first stage, which I think is the Sky stage, Breeze stage, Lakitu and Goonie. Yeah, it's been a while since I actually sat through the story, so yeah, I'm a bit unfamiliar with that. So, Tetris Attack. It's a video game. I didn't really rehearse anything beyond the introduction, so this is a little awkward. I was gonna go to explaining how to play, but I think I'm just gonna try and concentrate on just playing the game without explaining it. If you haven't seen this game before, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out how to play somewhere else. Anyway, Lakitu and Goonie are now free. On to the next stage. Bumpty and Dr. Freezegood in the Glacial stage. Speaking of glacial, my hands are cold, which is why I'm not playing great. Normally I'd be playing better than this, but yeah, it's really difficult when my hands are cold. Once I say that, and then I go and just pull off a times 8 chain and win right there. Bumpty and Dr. Freezegood are free of the spell. On to the fourth stage with Poochie and Grinder. Yeah, the AI in this game isn't quite as good as in later games, like, for example, Pokemon Puzzle League, that I've been playing a bit of lately, and the AI actually knows how to deal with large amount of garbage. They won't just die the instant you send something big at them. Let's see if I can get something going here. Like I said earlier, the hands are cold, so it's kinda difficult for me. But I'll just have to deal with that. Poochie and Grinder are no longer enchanted. On to the flower stage. Flying Wiggler and Eggodale. For some reason I was thinking Froggy was next, but I was like, no, that's not right. He's stage 5. My hands are really just freezing. Something interesting. This game calls this character Flying Wiggler. Sort of. I think it's normally called Flutter. I played this game for the other game with this character, so I always think of it as Flying Wiggler. So that's Flying Wiggler and Eggodale are rid of the evil magic. Now like Froggy and Clawdaddy in the water stage. Let's see if I can get over my cold hands here. Oops. At least this guy in this game is better than the guy in Power the Pond, where they can't even do chains except on complete accidents. There's no match for any reasonably skilled player. Froggy and Clawdaddy are no longer spellbound. Next is the Blaze stage with Gargantua Blarg and Flamer Guy. As good as I can do. This game is so cold. That's stage 6 clean. Next is Gargantua Blarg and Flamer Guy are free of the curse. Next is Lunchfish and Floppy Fish. Flopsy Fish in the sea stage. It was close. Actually, that was what I was thinking of initially. Second guessing myself. Enough to kill this guy. He did manage to make a match. It's garbage, but yeah, I mean, yeah, in this game it doesn't know to make chain stuff garbage, so they tend to not last long. Punchfish and flopsy fish are off the magic hook. Go off to the lunar stage with Raphael the Raven and Shy Guy. Right. Okay, see. Get started here. Decent. It's probably enough to deal with this guy. And with that, Raphael, Raven, and Shy Guy are no longer bewitched. That's all of Yoshi's friends free. Hey everyone, I'm so glad you're all back to normal. Okay, now that we are back together once again, let's go kick Bowser's tail out of our home. Here we go, off to Mount Wickedness. I just remembered what the first boss's dialogue is like. It's gonna be fun to voice act. Hookbill the Koopa. How can this be? How is everyone free? Well, too bad. I'm just gonna have to stomp you. Right. Now, who to pick? I think I'm in the mood for Poochie for this one. Amazing tunes, but I can at least stall. It's really good at it. Plus, not need to fall super hard. Yeah, this one isn't. Oops, not good. I'm not even in danger. Topping out at the moment. This is awkward. Oops. Wait. Hang on. Oh, this is me. Well, let's get this turned around. That doesn't really do anything for me. It's like 7 turns. Now this guy's got no garbage. This would be much more dire. Okay, there we go. That was a lot harder than it should have been. How'd I lose? Shoot! Alright, can stop doing that guy's voice now. Next is Naval Prana. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce this thing's name. You fools! Do I have to teach you the penalty for removing the spell? You get to come for supper. My supper! Alright. Let's go with Humpty for this one. There's a lot more garbage to come. Oh no. Saying not to do. What I was trying to do. He's just switching his team on the bottom. Something that happened. There it goes. Well, that was this video. We can go back and watch what I was doing there in the beginning if you want to see what I was talking about. Huh? How could this have happened? This might be, wait, guys, just wait a second. Or Kamek and Kamek's toadies. What? How dare you interfere with one of my spells? Toadies, get that Yoshi. With Lackady for this one. As I was about to say, this might be a bit late to mention this, but sorry if the audio quality is a bit not great. Oops, oh no! Okay. That was a close call. Wait, now. Okay. Another close call. Now, always I don't find some way to screw this up. As I was saying, all that happened. Sorry if the audio quality is not great. This is my first time making a video, so yeah, that should explain why it's not great. Anyway, did I really lose? Hocus pocus! Stop this insanity! I do enjoy the dialogue in this game. That's one of my favorite lines. And now, it's time for the last stage. Last stage, Bowser! 4 exclamation marks. Who is it? Who dares to wake me from my nap? What? You mean you dare challenge me? What a joke! Why do you bother, silly little one? Now, taste the bitterness of my wrath! Now, I can save my favorite character for last. Here we go. Let's hope I don't really screw this one. Oops. Not my best start. Still got room. It's not over yet. Yeah, let's not need to work soon. There we go. I managed to get through the game without losing around. Which should not have been this difficult. But as I've been saying, my hands are cold. Arg! How could I lose? I have been so completely beaten, and by a Yoshi! How can this be? What could I have been thinking? Why did I start a fight I could not win? I had no idea a simple Yoshi could be so strong. Gah! I love that speech. So great. And now, whew, it's finally over. I raised such a sweat. Wait a moment. Who's coming? Ouch. Oh my. If it isn't Little Yoshi. Woohoo! It's Little Yoshi. Let's go play. Hey you, Koopa. I can beat you. Bring it on. Don't worry about Bowser, little one. What? Please say you're kidding me. It's not fair. I was gonna show you how cool I am. Woof woof. You can depend on me. Ooh. That little Yoshi, he's so cool. Ribbit, ribbit. For someone who's not a frog, ribbit. I sure do admire the little guy. Ribbit, ribbit. Oh well, I guess it's okay. I don't have to be the star every time. Now I can just sit back and relax. Well, I guess I'll just be taking a nap then. Caw, caw! Little Yoshi's it! Little Yoshi's it! I'm not afraid of the big bad Bowser. Ha ha ha! Yes! Working together. We have nothing to fear. We can protect the peace of our world together. You are so right. Together, we can protect the peace of Yoshi's Island. Together, we own our world. Ha ha ha. Now, let's go play together. Together under the clearest of blue skies. Hopefully the voice acting I was doing there wasn't too horrible. I've been listening to my voice in some test recordings I've done, and it does not sound how I think it sounds. But anyway, I have nothing more to say here, so I'm just gonna shut up and let you enjoy the music.